please record it.
No problem.
And then if we can just make it accessible on YouTube, if that's possible, please.
Sure. So we will post this onto our YouTube channel, and I'll just show you at the end where to find it on our YouTube channel. If everyone can just keep themselves muted so we can run smoothly, and then any questions, there's no silly questions, so please pop them in the Q&A because it will definitely help other people. Yeah, so let's rock and roll. Okay, so why advertise on social media? So how it will benefit your business, how you can grow your teams, which platforms. We know social media can be quite daunting, where to start, what to do, what to say, what images to use. So we're going to go through all of that today, and hopefully at the end of this you feel inspired to start advertising on social media. Alrighty, so we want to speak about digital, right? So digital media, social media. So digital is not just a thing anymore. It's kind of everything. Something that was a revolution before has now become mundane. You can attend a networking event, do your shopping, all by not speaking a word to anybody. So now we know more than ever how important this is. With the pandemic, obviously, we can't do a lot of physical or of any networking meetings. You're not bumping into people like you were before at a coffee shop or at a bus stop. So it just highlights the importance of digital in this day more than ever before. So through digital, we can unleash new possibilities, new ways to transform health and wealth, new ways to grow your business. So we want to take hold of that and we want to implement those in our business. Okay, so we want to add social commerce to direct selling. So what is social commerce? So social commerce is using websites like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter to promote and sell our products and services. So we want to carry on doing everything that you're doing. Social commerce doesn't replace anything you do in your normal day-to-day near-life business. You're still going to do any meetings, whether it's on Zoom or physical if you can. You're going to continue doing all of that. But we want to add an element of social commerce. We want to add an element of online selling or promoting of yourself through social media to our businesses. So with COVID-19, we need, sorry. Okay, sorry, I'm just making sure everyone's muted. So with the pandemic, with COVID-19, we need to adapt to the way we do meetings, the way we recruit, the way we grow our business. So how are we going to do that? We want to add social commerce to our everyday business. So why do we want to do this? So the first reason is this is where your end users, your consumers, your new starts, your potential distributors, your prospects, this is where they are. So direct selling companies have always been known for proactively reaching out to people who need them. This approach worked well with family circles, at parks, at public events. Today, these places are not the most promising in terms of finding new clients, as people prefer to minimize their risks due to the pandemic and stay home. There's a place where they have migrated though, and that is to the online world and to social media in particular. So this brings us to the number one reason it's time for us to become active on social media. So like we said before, we want to adapt to the world of today. We're not replacing anything we're doing before. We want to add this element, and this is a new exciting way to grow our business. So with the pandemic, we obviously can't do many physical face-to-face meetings. We're not meeting people. You're not queuing at the bus stop like you were before. If you're working from home, you're not obviously meeting people in the shops. So a good place to meet new people would be online. The second reason, it's a great way to provide a brand experience. So encouraging distributors to engage in social media marketing can become the best decision for all of us. Not only can distributors spread messages to a wider audience, but they can also build a positive brand reputation through our own personal experiences. So we know the strongest message that we have as near-life distributors is our stories. You want to be authentic in your story. It's your pictures, it's your story. So where's the one place where you can post this? And this is on your social media and on Facebook. So on Facebook, you're usually friends with your friends, your family, some acquaintances, some family friends. So this is a great place to start in posting your story. And when I say to be authentic, just be real. Your real story, your real pictures of if you got out of debt, or if you sent your children to school, or if you bought a house or a car, or if you traveled with Neolife for the first time. This is a great place to post your story, your real story, and it will reach all of your Facebook friends by just posting it once. People tend to trust other people much more than they trust brands. So that's the success of Neolife, is people trust people. Us as Neolife, we're not sharing your story. You need to share your story with other people. That's how they'll connect with you. So that's why distributors sharing their lifestyles, featuring how they use your products in their daily routines, is better than any paid advertising. So a combination of sharing your lifestyle experience, your products experience, all of that through your social media is great. In this case, it's important that distributors remain authentic in their communication, as this is their main strength. So we spoke about that before. Nothing can replace your real authentic stories that you're posting on your social media. You don't need to do anything fancy. You don't need to design anything. I would just post your real authentic story with pictures that you have from your cell phone, or go out and take some pictures on your phone and post those onto your social media. Number 3, selling on social media actually brings results. Social commerce will be one of the key trends of 2021. This is totally natural behavior, as in today's world, online is the safest way to shop. Obviously, you want to steer away from any physical contact with the pandemic. People are tending to do as much as they can online to minimize their risk. So that's why they say online is the safest way to shop. Especially when you can get the look and feel of products, speak to a distributor and make a purchase all in one place. You or the distributors should turn your social media pages into such places. Marketing specialists predict the year 2021 will be the year of people-first social media marketing. Distributors should be at the forefront of this trend, as giving personalized experiences is our strong suit. So like we mentioned before, with the world of today, you can go online, you don't speak a word to anybody, you can see their real stories, how the products have changed your life, you can add the product to your cart and get it delivered to your home without actually meeting or speaking to a person. So let's touch base on that. So what we've done is we looked at a few different countries and we just looked at some stats. So this is looking at Kenya, and this is from January 2021. So it's quite recent. If you want to look at your country specific, you can go to a website called We Are Social, and it gives you the breakdown of all the different platforms, who's using it, how much time they spend on these platforms. So if we look at Kenya, the most used social media platforms are WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So WhatsApp, obviously, you can't do any advertising on. So we're going to look at Facebook, which is number 3, and there's 88.5% usage of Facebook in Kenya, which is massive. So this just shows us the opportunity that's available for us as Neolife to get new distributors into our business. So then we look at the social media use. 11 million people are using social media, 20% of the population, 2.2 million increase every year. 10 million people use it on their phones, and 97.8% of people are using it on their mobile. So they can either use it on a desktop or computer or on a mobile. This is great, this 97.8% on mobile, because we can catch people if they're using public transport, for example, and they're sitting. We know how people sit, and you can scroll through your phone, or if you're sitting in traffic, or if you're at home and you're just scrolling through your phone. So most people are using social media on their cell phones. So Facebook specifically, which is what we're going to touch base on today. In Kenya, 9.5 million people using Facebook. And then the interesting thing for me is the breakdown between male and female. So 57.4% is male, 42.6% is female. So if you're looking to target a specific gender, you can see they break it down for who uses Facebook. Then the age group for social media in Kenya. So this is the sweet spot between the ages of 18 and 34. So for us as near life distributors, this is fantastic because our minimum age is 18 and their most popular age is between 18 and 34. So for those of us who are looking to recruit young, new people into our business, this is where they're hanging out. They're on Facebook. So it's a great place for us to advertise to these people on Facebook. There are people that are obviously slightly older, but the majority of people using Facebook in Kenya is the younger generation. So we need to take hold of that. This is a great opportunity for us. Then we briefly look at Ghana as well. So I'll just quickly go through this. So Facebook's number 2, 70%. 8 million people are using Facebook on social media, in Ghana. Then 7 million people are using Facebook. The split between male and female is slightly different. Higher males, so 62% male in Ghana, 38% female in Ghana. And then again, this age group here. So most of the younger generation is hanging out on Facebook. So we want to catch them while they're scrolling on Facebook and tell them about the near life opportunity. So why would a business advertise on Facebook? Why should we as near life distributors advertise on Facebook? So the first reason is that Facebook has billions of members. When you think about yourself or your family, I know personally, like my mother, she has Facebook, my grandmother has Facebook. Sorry, let me just make sure everyone's muted. So when you think about Facebook, the most popular and most commonly used platform is Facebook. So, I think of myself, my mother, my grandmother, they all have Facebook. They would more steer away from the other social media platforms. So the most popular social media platform is Facebook. The second reason is it's cheap. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get a good result. So that's the massive plus with Facebook. You can spend a very, very small budget. You can spend $50 over a month or 2 months and you'll still get return. Because there's so many people using Facebook, you don't need to spend a lot of money. The third thing it speaks about is it has exceptional targeting. So we'll go through that in detail, but what that basically means is you can tell Facebook exactly who you want to target and they'll send that message to that person. You can do age, gender, city, language, male, female, if they're a teacher, if they're a nurse, and it will target exactly those people, which we'll go through later. Fourth reason, creative control, which is great. So you can design your own ads or you can use pictures. We've got a whole bunch of images that are readily available for you guys to use. And what's great about Facebook is you can start your campaign, and when it starts running and you see not a lot of people are clicking or liking or filling out your forms, you can actually change your ad and you don't have to stop and start and redo the whole thing. So you can change any artwork or any pictures that you have in your campaign and then see if that's going to make a better impact on your Facebook campaign. And lastly, there is great Facebook insights. So what does that mean? It means when you're running your campaign, it tells you exactly, are people clicking it? Do people like your message? Are you getting return on your money that you're spending? So Facebook works on a pay-per-click. So you're only going to pay when someone clicks one of your ads. So again, I will show you all of that. But if no one's clicking your ad, you're not going to pay anything. So the great thing with Facebook, it just shows you all of that in the reporting, in your insights, which I'll show you where you can find that. So it's a good way to see, is my money getting spent correctly? Is it a waste of my time? Should I change anything? Should I change my ads? Should I change who I'm sending my message to? So it allows you to do all of these things almost in real time. So you don't have to stop and redo your whole Facebook campaign. All right, so the first thing before you even go to Facebook, you need to decide in your mind, who are you looking to target? Who are you looking to sponsor in your business? And the more specific that you can be, the better. So I know a lot of you are thinking, well, I actually want anyone and everyone to join my business, which obviously we do want. But for example, if you have in your team a lot of nurses or a lot of teachers or a lot of engineers or bankers, that's a good place to start, because you can do a Facebook ad to those people and then invite them to an event where people in your team are nurses speaking to nurses. So yes, we want anyone to join our business, but through Facebook, you can do a lot of campaigns that run alongside each other that are specific, they have a specific message to people, and then you can get people in your team who are like to them and get them to call and join the business. So when we speak about Facebook targeting, what do we mean? So we mean things like their gender, their age, their city, language, interest, job title. So all of these kinds of things, and I'll show you when we get to Facebook, it asks you for these things, are going to help you get a good campaign. So we don't want to have this mass approach where you're saying, I want everyone and anyone to join my business, because it's not going to be relevant to people. If you narrow it down and say, I'm speaking to you as a teacher, I was a teacher, or I am a teacher, and I joined the Near Life business, and this is my story, people who are teachers will relate to that and are more likely to click and show interest in your Facebook ad. So before we get to Facebook, I would do a small exercise where you say, okay, I'm looking to target females. They should be roughly 26 years old. They're based in Nairobi. They speak English and Swahili. They're a mother, they're an entrepreneur, they're interested in business, and they are teachers. So we know before we get to Facebook exactly who we're looking to target. And then you can also put your messaging in that way so that it relates to teachers. All right, so now let's go to Facebook, and I'm going to show you an example of how to run a campaign. All right, so when you go onto Facebook, you're going to go into the business side of your Facebook page. So a lot of times we get asked the question, I have a Facebook account. Should I create a separate account? Should I use my Facebook account? And that's completely up to you. So I would advise creating a business page for your Facebook, for your Near Life business, so that you can, you don't want to send the same messaging that you send on your Facebook private page to the same people, your family and friends. You want to create a business page, which is obviously completely free to do. And then you can be sending out quite salesy messages. So it's not offensive to your family and friends, but your family and friends will most likely follow your business page if they are friends with you on Facebook. But it's better to keep them separate so you can run Facebook ads and everything off of your business page and not your private page. So when you get to Facebook and you create your business page, it's very easy when you say create page. It says to create a business page, and it shows everything there. You will go to the back system, how it looks now, so your Facebook business suite, and then you're going to scroll down on the left and you're going to click ads on the left-hand side here, and then it takes you to this page. So you can see here, this is a past campaign that we ran. So it will keep all your past campaigns that you've run here. But if you want to create a new campaign, we're going to click on the top right here, create ad. Okay, so what Facebook's great at is it gives you all the different options for your campaigns, and it will tell you what they think is best. So get started with automated ads, get more people to contact you, get more website visitors, get more leads, more messages, more purchases, booster posts, promoter page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through a whole campaign with you, but the same theory applies to every single one of these campaigns. So you need to decide what your goal is. And when you know what your goal is, you're going to click that campaign. But the same theory, if we just say, for this purpose, I'm going to say get more people to contact us. Because remember, we want people to contact us. We want to get their details and potentially invite them to an event, a physical event or a Zoom event where someone that's very similar to them can speak to them about their story and get them to join the business. So we want people's contact details. We don't want to just run a campaign on Facebook where people will like something, because then how can we contact those people? So there's no point in running a Facebook campaign unless we get people's contact details. So the two goals that I would use is get more people to contact, and then the bottom one, get more leads. The get more leads is great because people have to fill in a form, so we get their details that way. Get more contacts, more people to contact you. You're going to send them to your Shop Near Life replicated site, so that has your full contact details. So I would only choose get more people to contact or get more leads. So let's go to get more people to contact you. All right, so now it's starting from the top, and I just on the left-hand side, you can edit this, and on the right-hand side, it shows you how your ad is going to look, which is great. So, and you can edit it, and then it automatically shows on the right-hand side. So this is your ad creative, And this is the ad preview. So this is how it's going to look on Facebook once you've finished and happy. So this is pretty much up to you. So if you want to tell your story, this is a good place to share 1 or 2 pictures of you and your story and a short story of yourself. Or you can keep it quite generic and use stuff off of our website. We did some examples, which I'll show you at the end of the presentation. You guys can take a screenshot of that and try one of those campaigns. The only thing with Facebook, you just need to be quite clever in the way that you're advertising, because they don't allow advertising of products. So you can't put a trend in here and a picture of a trend in and say like a product shot and put copy about that. What you can do is put a picture of you maybe holding a trend in and speak about that if that's your story. But Facebook doesn't allow advertising of vitamins and products and those kinds of things. So once you've put in your description, your story or general about Near Life and a picture, so again, you can use your own pictures, or I'll show you on the back office, there's a whole library of pictures for you to use. So you can use one of those. You can upload them on this side here. So you can say upload. So you say choose image, choose video, upload new crop image. I'm just going to leave this for now here. Then your headline is, this is over here, Near Life Africa. So you can either put your business name if you've got, or you can keep it as your name if people know you for your business. That's completely up to you. Then this button here, this is called the call to action. So what do you want people to do when they see your ad? So with this campaign, it's automatically generated as contact us, which is great. We want people to call us. If when they see the ad and they feel like they're interested and it's relevant to them, they're going to contact us. So we're going to scroll down here. Special ad category, we're going to keep this off. This is if you're advertising anything about political figures, elections, social issues, which we're not doing. So now the most important part of this whole campaign is the audience. Okay, so I'm going to click this pen and it's going to allow me to edit the audience. So remember we said before we came to Facebook, we wanted to decide who are we targeting. So for the purposes of the call, I'm going to target Judy Wilson, the person that we spoke about before, the 26-year-old female Nairobi teacher. So now I'm going to input that here. So starting at the top, select the location, age, gender. So we are speaking to women only. Here you can leave it 18 to 65, or you can take it slightly down. I like to do 18 to 45 or even 50. You can keep it to 65. It's not going to make a massive difference. Now, location. So where are we looking to target these people? Again, to be as specific as possible. So I would do as close, as narrowed down to a city. So we're going to do Nairobi. Nairobi city. Then we're going to scroll down. All right, this detailed targeting, this refers to their sector or industry, job title. So we spoke about doing teachers. So I'm going to click in here, teacher. And what you can do in this section, you can actually type the word teacher as many times as possible, because we want to target all types of teachers. So what Facebook does is if a person's following any groups that has the word teacher in, or they've put in their bio the word teacher, or anything to do with teacher, Facebook will target those people as interest to be teacher. So you can do teacher, teacher education. You can come back here as many times as you want. Certified teacher, head teacher. So you can do as many as you want. And then you can see at the bottom here, it's giving you a gauge as to how many people you're going to target. So you don't want to be too specific in the red, and you don't want to be too broad. Remember we said, yes, we want as many people to join our Near Life businesses, but if you have a message and you're going to throw out this net and try to catch everyone, you're going to miss the boat. We need to be specific. We'd rather, 460,000 people is still a massive audience for us. So we want to be specific. We want to target the right people, have the right message, and have the right follow-up for these people so that it's relevant when they say, hi, I'm interested. Then you actually know, okay, I ran a teacher campaign. This person that's filled out the form, she is a female, she's a young female teacher in Nairobi. So you can target your messaging to them when they show interest afterwards to say, I know you're a teacher in Nairobi. This is my story. This is how I feel like Near Life can fit into your life. So we want to be specific to be relevant to these people. So you want to be in the middle here. This is great. So not too specific, not too broad. The potential reach is 460,000 people, and that's great. So again, if we just scroll up to the top, I'm just going to run through this again. So we've told Facebook who we want to target. So we're looking to target women. We're looking to target people between the age of 18 and 50. We've put in the city of Nairobi. And then at interest at the bottom, we've put in teacher, teacher education, certified teacher. Remember, you can come back here and add as many as you want. So it's telling us our audience is 460,000 people in the middle. That's great. So I'm going to save my audience. So it's saved your audience here. So alternatively, if you don't want to build your audience, you can do things like people who like your page, people who like your page and their friends, people in your local area. Now, this is just similar to me. So it's saying South African moms. You guys obviously won't have that. Durban, which is a close location to me, but these three will always be available. So people who like your page, I wouldn't advise to advertise to, because these people already like your page. So when you post, if you like someone's page and they post, you're going to see those posts. So advertising to these people is almost a bit of a waste. We want to get new people. So we're trying to find new people online to prospect and join our business. So creating an audience allows us to do this. So we've created the audience, but if you don't want to, you can do people in your local area, people who like your page and their friends, but we're building a specific audience for this purpose to get new people in the business. So if you look on the right-hand side here, it's showing you estimated daily results. So how many clicks are we going to get and how many people we're going to reach? So we're going to go down and edit the budget. So we'll do that now. But as the budget stands now, so remember we said with Facebook, the one massive plus is you don't have to spend a lot of money. So we've put in the budget here of 400 Rand. I'm going to change it to run for the whole month, not for 7 days. And you can spend 500 Rand for a month and still get a good result on Facebook. So with the 7 days, let me just actually edit this. I'm going to say to run for 30 days. And then I'm going to edit the cost. Okay, so I'm going to take this all the way down. Okay, so it's taking me to almost 700 Rand. So 700 Rand for 30 days is still going to get me 28 to 82 clicks per day. So that's a minimum of 28 people clicking my ad per day. So estimated daily results, minimum 28 people, maximum 82. So it's just a rough gesture. And the people it's going to reach daily is 724 to 2,000 people. So Facebook's saying not everyone that's seeing our ad is going to click it, but out of these people, we should get a minimum of 28 clicks a day. So that's fantastic. Even if we get 28 clicks a day and one person out of that 28 each day is interested in our businesses will grow massively. So once you've selected your audience, it will show you the daily, your estimated daily results, but you must remember to check your duration and your budget of your campaign. So remember we said you don't need to invest a lot of money. Also, if you're new to this, you can try even a smaller amount. I would try the smallest amount you can. We don't want to have a massive investment because you don't have to do this, obviously, to sponsor. We know with Near Life, we've been sponsoring for years without doing any social media advertising. It's just an additional way to potentially get new distributors into our business. So you can continue to scroll down here. For those that are on Instagram as well, which is another platform, you can actually build your campaign on Facebook and tell Facebook you want to run this campaign on Instagram as well. So it's automatically ticked here. You can untick it. And Messenger, which is the Facebook inbox platform. So you can choose to run it on Messenger as well. If you only want to run it on Facebook, you can untick those. Or if you want to run this campaign to as many places as possible, you can run it on Instagram and you can run it on Messenger. So it will be to the same audience, the same teachers that we chose, the same messaging that you put at the top here. So it's a great place. You do it once and it can run to Facebook, Messenger, and Instagram all at once. So once you're happy with everything, you're happy how your ad looks, the ad preview, your picture isn't cut off. So can you see here, it says Net Leah and I've take you further, but the further is cut off. So just make sure you're happy with how it looks. Is it portraying your brand, your business nicely? Is the image clear? Is there no spelling mistakes here? So just make sure you're happy with everything. You're happy with who you're sending your message to, the amount you're spending, how long it's going to run for, and then you can click promote now. So that's the one campaign. So that was get more people to contact you. So remember, their call to action for them to do was contact us. So they're going to contact you with that. Then the second campaign, which we spoke about, which I would advise to use, is this get more leads. So either get more people to contact or get more leads. And I'll tell you why I think to use get more leads. So where do you want to collect the information? We want to collect it on Facebook, and I'll show you where all of that goes to. Then the main difference between this campaign and the one we did before is when people click the button, they have to fill in their details. So this is a great way for you to get all that information, and then you can follow up with them as many times as you want. So what they have to do is they have to fill in this form, and you actually build the form and choose what you want. So I have saved forms, but you're going to create a new form. And then at the bottom here, you can actually tick as many fields you want. So obviously I would keep this short and sweet. So remember the same campaign that we ran before, that get more people to contact, but get more leads, they have to fill in a form. So you get their contact details, and then you can call and follow up with them, invite them to an event, invite them to a Zoom call. So you're actually getting their details, and then you are responsible for following up. So you have their details, which is gold, because they've raised their hand, they've shown interest in the business. Now we have their details, and now we're responsible for following up with them. So we're going to click, so it takes you to the form. You click create new form. Then it says here on the right hand side again, it shows you what your form looks like. So full name, email. So it's completely up to you. You tick which one of these which one of these you need. So I obviously would put in phone number. If you don't need their email, you can untick email. So you must decide what's the most important. Is it their name and their phone number? Do you need their company name, their job title? So I would just keep it short and sweet. I would put their full name and their phone number. If you want email, then you can add their email. A lot of people don't have email, so you don't want to deter them from filling out this form. So maybe untick email, keep it short and sweet. It's their full name and their phone number. And then it's just asking you to name this form. So you can call it maybe teacher form or Facebook form, whatever you want to call it. Maybe we just keep it quite generic, Facebook form. That's just for you. No one's going to see that. And then you're going to click next. And then again, so we're back to this page, exactly where we were before, where you're putting in your copy, your image or your ad artwork, your headline. Now, the main difference is it's giving you an option here for the button you want to use. So what I would advise is the button learn more, because you don't want to turn people away if they think they have to sign up or apply now. So learn more. And where that learn more is going to take them is to the form we just created. So they're going to see your ad, they're going to read your message, see your artwork, click learn more, takes them to that form, they're going to fill out their details, and then you get the details from them. So you can see straight away their name and phone number. You're going to collect all those responses, and then it's up to you if you want to phone them all every single day, phone them every second day, invite all those people to a WhatsApp group or to an event. But the most important thing is a follow-up from your side. So we need to make sure that these hot leads are getting contacted almost straight away. So again, just to run through it, your copy, your image, your button label. So the button, you can choose whichever one you want. We've said learn more, which takes them to the form. Then again here, the same principles. So your audience, you're going to click the pen and edit. You're going to select if it's the women that are 40, between the ages of 18 and 50. Remember we said before we want to go to Nairobi. So we say Nairobi. We're going to scroll down. We're going to add in that we want to reach teachers. So remember we said we can type this in as many times as we want. So you can go on and on. We want to check, okay, it's in the middle. So that's a good campaign, not too specific, not too broad. Save our audience. It's going to give us our daily estimates. We want to go down and change this. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom. We want to change this to run for 30 days. 30 days. It's saying the minimum for this is 110 Rand. So let's go to 110. So the minimum budget is 14.30 per day. So your budget needs to be, okay, so we can just edit this. You can actually type in your own amount. So let's see if we type in 110. If it allows that. I'm not sure. I'll just come back and check why this is the minimum budget. Okay, I'll come back and check. I don't know why it's showing us that error, but same theory applies. You put in your budget. It shows you your estimated daily reach. Again, you can send this messaging to Facebook, Messenger, and Instagram, or just one platform if you want. But yes, the main difference between the one we did before and this one is the learn more. You're going to get the leads. So they're going to fill out that form and then you can capture their leads and follow up with them as and when you want. So I'm just going to go out of this. Let's close here. So this campaign that we did, we ran a sample campaign from Near Life. So we wanted to see if we did a campaign that has the form. So Facebook calls it lead generation. How would it work? So we ran it for a month. We reached 55,000 people and 242 people filled out those leads. We spent 1,666 Rand over the month. So we did a little bit more money. You definitely don't need to spend this amount, but for 242 people. So when you work it out, if 242 people show interest and not even if 10% of these people join the business, so 24%, and they each sign up with a startup kit, that's worth your money over, I think, a few times. So definitely over a few times. So you want to work on return on investment. So this is definitely worth your time and money. So if you're getting 242 leads, not all of them will sign up, but you're going to do a follow-up campaign with these people and invite them to an event or do calls with them or a Zoom call. So it's up to you how you want to follow up with these people. And then before we jump to questions, I just want to show you the few campaigns that we ran. So that campaign that I showed you now, the ads and the artwork that we did. Whoops, sorry. So obviously we didn't have a story to tell because we're not distributors. So we kept it quite generic and broad. So we found these images online. They are stock images. So they don't belong to us. We bought them online. And we kept it quite generic. So we said the what, when, and hows of being your own boss. Choose the hours you work and how fast you want to grow. So you can take a screenshot of this and you can rework this if you want to use some of this copy, or you can use your story, which is a great way to start. Have time to spend with your family while working and being able to invest in their future. And then the third one, with 1/3 of Africa's youth being unemployed, there's no better time to become a near life distributor. So remember, our button was always learn more. And we took them to the form, that form that we created. It just had their name and their number. And then with all those forms, we followed up and we called all those people and we invited them to the opportunity meeting for that week. So it was a good test for us to do as a company. We saw value in doing it. Obviously, we don't want the leads to come to us. So that's why we're doing this training and we want to show you, the distributors, how to do this personally for your business. So again, I'm going to just stop sharing. If there are any questions, pop them in the chat box, but you don't have to spend money on Facebook. All the free stuff that you're doing, please continue to do. You can, sorry, I just want to show you on our back office where you can find a whole bunch of pictures. So what I've done is I've logged onto my back office. This is just a normal back office. Something I want to just remind you all to always, always, always use your replicated site when you're sharing an image on any of your social media. So obviously you want people to come buy products from you or to sign up under you. So when you get to your back office, the landing page, share your referral website, you can click this and it will be copied, or you can highlight and copy it. This link is gold to you. Always, always, always share this link. Whether you're sharing an image on WhatsApp, use this link on WhatsApp when you're sharing it. So people click this, it goes straight to your website. You get the PV, they sign up under you. So this is your website. You must always, always share this website. If you go under resources and under resource library, sorry, let me just log in again. One sec, sorry. Okay, so we go to resources, resources library. And then if you scroll down here on the left, so where it says all the categories, there's a category called social media. So what you can see here, we've loaded and we're going to continue to do so. We'll try and load all our social media pictures on here. So a lot of our recognition pictures are on the top. Then it will go down to product pictures, testimonies. There's so many pictures. So you can see here a good picture about LDC and care. There's stuff on Supergrow. There's stuff on TuneIn. There's stuff on our Amigas. So there's a whole library of pictures here. So when you go and you want to run a campaign, you don't have to think about, oh, I don't know what image to use. I can't design something. Is it the right colors for Near Life? Am I using the logo correctly? Come onto your back office and choose. There's so many different pictures here that you can use. If there's something else that you would like, you can send the email to the marketing address, which I'll post on the chat, and we can get something designed for you. But you know, this is like, for example, this is a great image here if you want to use for a campaign, building a business that bring people together. So this is a beautiful picture. It's nicely designed. So you don't need to think about it. You can put a bit of copy at the top or put your story. So we're always adding new pictures here to the back office. So even if you come on today, come on again in a week or two, because we're adding all our stuff all the time. So there's hundreds of pictures here you can come through and use, and come look here. You can send them to WhatsApp groups, to your chats. You can use them in your business all the time. So all of these are available for you. We create these images for you to use. So you don't need to think, oh, can I use them? These are here for you. So if you follow our social media pages, you'll see these are the same images there, but some people don't know how to take them off of Instagram and use them in their business. So come to your back office. You can click and download it straight away off of here. So yeah, that's all the images. Or again, you can use your story. So if you don't want to use one of these images, use your story. And that's pretty much everything to do with Facebook. So just in a nutshell, don't feel pressurized to do a big budget. Use a tiny, tiny, tiny budget to check and see if it works. It's a great way to target specifically bankers. You can put on Facebook engineers, teachers, nurses, doctors. So anyone that you think are specific to you, it's a good place to start. And test it out. You can't break Facebook again, like we say. Test it out, see how it works. Continue to do all the free stuff on Facebook. So if you on Facebook and you're sharing our pictures that goes to your family and friends, continue to do that. But this is just another way that we're hopefully trying to help you grow your businesses. So I'm just going to quickly pop to the chat box and see if there are any questions. This is getting recorded, so we will share that afterwards on our YouTube channel. Yeah, someone else asking for the recording. I'm going to just share the screen again. Is there not a customized Near Life page we can use with our own details? I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you can just maybe write it again. I'm just going to share my screen with that last page here in case anyone didn't see it. If you can just take a screenshot, but we will share the recording on our YouTube channel. And I'll just quickly show you on YouTube how to find our videos if you're not sure where they are. So these are the ads that we ran, and we did see a good success from them. So I'm just going to stop sharing, and then I'm going to quickly go to YouTube. and show you where our videos are saved. So let me share my screen. So if you go to YouTube, at the top, you can type in Near Life. And then what you can do, so at the top here, it will show you that there's different Near Life subscriptions. So YouTube is completely free. So once you subscribe to the Near Life, every time a new video is posted, you'll be notified of it. So you click, you can see I'm subscribed. So you click subscribe, and then it will show you all the different videos. So there's the American one, which you can subscribe to, our head office. And then there's our one. So they have a lot of the different videos, but it's good to subscribe to both of them. So I'm just going to go to my channel. So this is the Near Life SA channel. So you can see it's got a nice image at the top, and then all our videos. So it doesn't matter if you're in East Africa, if you're in Nigeria, if you're in Southern Africa, all the videos from across Africa are loaded onto here. So it's got great testimonies from distributors. It's got nutrients, organic skincare videos. It's got trainings from Brandon, from Rico, from Liz, from Marco. So it's a good place. All our event videos, so our Diamond Director recognition, our World Team Vacation, Mozambique launch, all the videos that we do here. I did this training last week for South Africa. It's already been posted on here. So as soon as we finished a training, we load it up on here. And again, you can watch the video and you can share it on WhatsApp groups or share it with your teams. And we're always adding new videos onto our YouTube channel as well. So if you're not sure where one of the trainings were, use this as a good place to start. So go to YouTube, type in Near Life SA for the South African one, subscribe to our channel, and then again, you can subscribe to the USA one, to the Europe one. The more videos, the better. A lot of them are on training or on products, so we just want to be as informed as possible. So that's on YouTube where our videos will be posted. So let's see if there are any other questions. Okay, so Alan's asking, how can I get my new downlines back office who's far in the village? So Alan, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the sales support email address, and they will help you get all of that information. So that's a good question. If you've got someone new has joined your business and you don't know their back office login details, please email this sales support. They can help give you the login for anyone's details, no matter where you are in Africa. So they'll send you their website link, their username, their password, and then you can help them log into their back office. Okay, so someone's asking here, people might not know how to create a Facebook business page. That's a question of customized page. So, okay, what I'll do is let me show you on Facebook. It's very easy. I'll just quickly run through that now. Just log into my Facebook. Sorry, it's just loading. Oh, sorry, just clicked out of it. Come on, Facebook. Okay. Okay, so. All right, so when you go onto Facebook, let me share my screen. Okay, so if this is my Facebook, so I'm going to show you, this is my home page. Then if you click the flag at the top, pages. So if you don't, I obviously manage a few pages. If you don't manage any pages, they won't come here. But on the bottom left here, it says create a new page. So you're going to click create page. And then you're going to fill in all of this information. So your page name. Just remember, if you use the word Near Life, it needs to say Bianca, Near Life Independent Distributor. So we're quite strict with the terminology. You can't say Near Life Africa, Near Life South Africa. It has to have Independent Distributor in your name. Then the category, you can click retail or health. health and wellness website. Then your description you put in. So once you've put in your page name, category, and description, then you can go over to the right-hand side and change your picture, change your background image over here. And that's basically creating a page. It takes 5 seconds to do. It's completely free. And you can come back here constantly and change things. So you can create it and then edit as you go along. So again, remember this picture here, you can use one of those pictures I showed you on our back office. So you'll see, let me quickly go back here. So some of them, like that long one that I showed you, let me scroll down. Those are actually set up. So can you see here? Facebook header. So any image that says feels simply magnificent Facebook header, those are all the right size for the header images on Facebook. So a lot of them have been loaded like that. So you can just take them off of the back office and use them straight on your headers here. Yeah, and then you just come here, you fill out all of your information. Please remember again in your description to use your replicated site. So you can tell a little bit about your story, and you can say find out more at and post your replicated site off of your back office onto here. And then you can keep coming back and editing and updating, posting some images, and then you can create ads off of this page. So it's very easy. It's free to create a page. Let me just see here. So Rosemary said, how do I open a Facebook page? I hope that just clarified that. It's very easy. You can create a Facebook page. If you're not happy, you can delete it and start again, but create a page and work through it with time. Add more information, see what it looks like, ask a friend to check the page, and then you can edit it and go as you want. Just the only thing is, please make sure you're using the right naming convention, because we've been quite strict with that. So we don't want people to think it's a company page. It needs to say Near Life Independent Distributor, or if you've got a business name, you can use one of those. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, AJ. I'm not sure if you want to go through anything else. I'm going to just put the marketing email address. See, sorry, I'm going to put the sales support at ZA. So that's the sales support email address. And then I'm going to just put the marketing email address. If there are any questions, you please just send them through to there. If you're running a campaign and you get stuck, just take a screenshot, send it to the marketing email address, and I'm happy to help you. Or if you get stuck, you don't know what to do, where to click, how to add something, just send it to the marketing email address, and I'm happy to help you. So that's it. Yeah, I think let's give it a try. We can't lose out on anything. This is a new way in order to recruit and get people into our business. So let's try it out and see. I hope it goes well. We've seen some good successes in the near life businesses already with people trying it. We've got some great stories coming out of East Africa, people recruiting and building their businesses through social media. So I think let everyone get a piece of that pie. We want as many of you as possible to recruit through social media and find new ways to build and grow our businesses. That's it from me. There are no other questions. I'm not sure, AJ, is there anything else?
Well, firstly, Bianca, we just want to thank you so much for explaining to us how easy it really is to put yourself on Facebook as a business, your brand, your positioning, your story, if you can. And, you know, it's not difficult, number one. And number two, it's not expensive. You can take the free option, but there are limitations. And you know what, for $40 or so that's 92,000 Tanzania shillings, 4,000 Kenyan shillings, or around about 144,000 Ugandan shillings, you can start building on Facebook and letting people know about you. And I think it's about getting people to know who you are and getting to know, get people to know what business you have. So become famous. And I'm not talking rock star famous, although that would be nice, but I mean, become famous so that people come to you. People seek you out and seek your business out and want to be part of your team. And you know, our world has changed and it's going to keep changing. And my advice to everybody on this call, get active on social media. Let people know that you have a solution for them, be it financial or be it product or be it both. So I just want to thank Bianca again. I want to thank all the teams, everybody that's on here. I see a lot of people from East Africa, South Africa. Good luck, everybody. Please implement what Bianca has strongly advised, and your business will change. We've seen some distributors do remarkable business on social media. So special thanks to them. And then as we go through this week and into July, I want to wish everybody fantastic business. I hope you have a super July. To those of you that have got back from Dubai last month, please send your videos out and get everyone excited about Dubai. And so from myself, we will be sending you the YouTube link for this particular session. So from me, thanks everybody for joining, and let's hear some success stories. So if any success stories, if you have been on Facebook and you are doing well, please let us know. Success stories build a lot of excitement. So please let us know how it's going. If you have any questions, please let us know either through our teams in the country or your upline or your PT, doesn't matter. We're there to help you. So from me, AJ, thanks so much.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.